Reactions coming in. One person saying that deadlines do matter. Hajg on Twitter. Hope I pronounced that right. Missed deadline means no deadlines. Obama is a failure. So he says there. Ali Vaez, we know, of course, what the reaction is of the likes of Israel, which is strongly against this deal. We've also seen just this week an increase in those air attacks by Saudi Arabia, which is waging what some have labeled a proxy war against Iran, with the fighting across its southern border in Yemen. What's going to be the reaction of Gulf monarchs if there is such a deal?
Well, I think they will officially welcome it by issuing statements, but in practice, it will exacerbate their fears of Iran gaining too much power in the Middle East and the United States not only leaving the Middle East, but in collusion with Iran to establish a Shia dominance in the region. This is a perception. It's not necessarily accurate, but the deal will probably exacerbate the fears within Sunni countries in the region, as well as Israel. The way that they react is hard to predict, but I think the Iranians should try to alleviate some of these concerns by taking some confidence-building steps that could signal to other neighboring countries that the agreement is not coming at their expense.
And what are those steps they could take?
Look, one example, I think a low-hanging fruit is probably the case of Yemen, which is the backdoor of Saudi Arabia, which is it's an internal issue for them, and the Saudis really care about Yemen. And although Iran has quite limited influence within the Houthis are in no way Saudi and Iranian proxy, but the Iranians could take some steps that would signal to the Saudis that they're willing to build more confidence and come to a modus vivendi in the region in which both countries can maintain their influence. There are other cases as well, urgent cases like Syria, but those are more difficult to address. I think the easier option is probably Yemen.